Oh. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Guyce. This is Eve. Just kind of bored right now, so I'm gonna go out and roam around. I decided to go ahead and stream anyway, uh, even though I might not do too much fighting. We'll see what happens. Gonna go around and poke around some Caldari space. See what I get. It's very, uh, yeah, very simple setup. MWD light missiles, warp disruptor, and then ballistic control and a nanofiber. So, medium shield extender. Yeah, not a lot to talk about really today. Like I said, I just been kind of bored getting some things done, so I just wanted to go out and roam around a little bit. Excuse me. I still have two Kestrels and two Incursus fit and chilling, so I'm gonna take those out and yeah, see what I can do. I might just lose one or two. I don't know. Probably stream for about an hour like normal and see what I get. Um, Otherwise, yeah. I do currently have my past 10 streams I've done up on YouTube, which is linked below my links on my Twitch there. So, if you've missed any of my awesome deaths, you can catch all the videos there. Just kind of bored right now, so I'm gonna go out and roam around. I just had nothing like checking the stream and being in my own ear. Yeah, so Big Fleet just ran by. Not ran by, but came through the system here. Okay, so that's great. My local window seems to be kind of bugged here, but oh, maybe a crow. Maybe not. Keep this site open for just a minute to see if anybody comes by this way. It looks like a people just passing through there, so 50 whole loyalty points. Yeah, that's why I'm heading out to Caldari Space, actually. I just figured I'd swing in here and see if anything popped on scan. Nothing crazy going on so far. Do have a slasher on scan, but I think that's friendly, so So this guy, I think, has a cloaking device on his incursus. Okay, Tristan. Coming in short. Holy crap, these guys tanks. That daredevil was doing some burning. Alright. Come on, get out of here. Okay, my local chat windows broke, so I couldn't see who all was together in there, or if there were people together or not together. Or this guy in the Daredevil came in and went directly after me, obviously. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that chat window. That's unfortunate. Looks like I'm gonna have to take care of that when I reship here. So, I'll see if I can't go snag another ship and then hit that back up again. Let's see, not bad. Somebody asked why I didn't point. And that's because dude broke off. He's going to have more of a tank than me. Obviously, you saw, if you're still watching the stream right now or whatever, I'm a little bit ahead. But you can see the tanks on these guys are pretty solid. I should have switched to the Tristan and then took off there. But yeah, the Tristan disengaged me, went after the Incursus. But that Incursus, with both of us attacking it, basically was keeping up tank. And then with me trying to switch targets a little later than I think the Tristan had time to reload ancillary armor upper or something like that. I don't know. Both those guys were flying really heavy tanks. But that's why I didn't scram yet. I was trying to see if I can get into their tank first. Then if there was only one of them, I would have worried about disrupting them. But they were scramming each other. And then a Daredevil came in. Like I said, I couldn't even click on pretty much anything. That was a pretty solid tank, though. But the thing is that I don't know. Not really sure why damage stopped on some parts there. But yeah, it was a good fight though. No, I was trying to stay away because obviously I'm a little kite fit, and if I can apply DPS at 40 kilometers, then I'm gonna do that. Especially when they're scramming and webbing each other, and I'm trying to keep away from both of them. So Daredevil came in right there and went straight at me, and so I'm assuming the Daredevil was with those guys, with one of those guys, because he bypassed that fight altogether, and then pretty much went straight at me. So not a huge problem for me. It happens. Warped off, hit the sun, but it couldn't warp fast enough to another point. So, oh yeah, that mate was Shadow Cartel. So Shadow Cartel and Shadow Cartel. Dude in Daredevil came to his rescue. So, yeah. Both of them Shadow Cartel. That's exactly what happens right there. Hang around in a fight too long. So, I was trying to just get one of them. Should have probably popped that Tristan when I seen the tank go down a little more. You can say blah 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 1v1 honor or something like that, but dude burned back into that and got himself into another fight, so we could have burned away and kept our own fight going, but I definitely wanted to kill the Tristan's drones first. So uh, that's really the biggest thing. I was waiting for that Tristan to keep coming up and get away from that warp in, because I definitely didn't want his buddy, which did come in anyway, to come in. So uh, something you got to watch out for. And that's basically what I was doing, was getting away from that warp in, and dragging him along with me. And that's why he was sticking closer to it. And then so that Incursus came in, and the dude chose to fight him instead. And that's where that's at. So nothing you can do about that. If you get caught on the sun or something like that, taking too long to warp off onto a planet. So that's what happened to me. I saw that Daredevil coming, and I was like, you know what? He's burning right past us. As soon as I saw him burning straight at me, I was like, okay, I'm warping out of here. Warped off, and then and then basically tried to get a warp in. I knew he would come in at the sun with me. Normally I warp at a range, random range, so I have a little bit of time to burn down, up, whatever. And I had just landed, and I was sitting there waiting for myself to land, and he lands with me while I'm trying to get some kind of warp, and I'm like, come on, a little bit faster. So yeah, once the Daredevil caught me, though, he was already locking me. But yeah. For those of you just kind of catching this stream, this is a 21 days of training, and the only reason it's 21 days instead of like 15 days is because I threw in some other ships. So it's all frigate and small weapons, and it's low SP. The character is less than 1 million skill points. I'll throw this up here. Less than 1 million skill points. It'll be right around. I am gonna load the drone skills, because I know there's some people interested in like low skill drones, but the only problem is that the drones are really skill intensive to have any of the drone frigates like the Tristan or something like that to work with, because the whole point of this stream is actually low skill, low cost PvP. Right now I'm just out soloing, and I'll work on getting into some small gangs and stuff, and we'll be doing I basically created this character, though, to show new players that you can get out there and be in a fight just fine, and even get away at times. But you know, playing pretty aggressive. I should have been out of there as soon as that Daredevil was up, and kind of had a feeling that something. But again, my local for some reason is bugged right now. I probably have to reload this here, because I can't right click on any of the names, can't do anything in the chat. So yeah, having an issue with that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that, and then see what happens. But yeah, so less than 1 million skill points tuned. So what? And I guess basically, yeah, if you're following now, this is really targeted towards newer players to kind of get a idea of, I don't know, getting into PvP and still having low skill points. So right now I am soloing. It'll get a little bit different when I'm maybe duoing or small ganging. But for the most part, I do solo, small gang. And yeah, my focus is basically on piloting, surviving in a fight as much as possible, but there are tanks that I'm not going to be able to break. Incursus, some of these fits right here that basically are to get into PvP and stay into the fight long enough to put up a fight. But there's other players out there that are either horribly fit or low skilled as well. So if you normally take a look at the folks in local, and I know you'll see me do it like all the time, but I'll bring up character infos just to see what corp or alliance they might be in, and then and then basically that's where that's geez, I just lost my train of thought right there. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's fights to be had out there. Is basically what my point is. And if you go with a buddy, then you are looking at a little more DPS added. And you guys can't take fights. So right now, though, yeah, I'm looking at I think 50 DPS on this Kestrel. The volley is pretty decent though, and that guy had definitely some kind of resist built up. It was actually pretty decent. The Daredevil I couldn't do anything about. He landed on me and I couldn't warp off fast enough. Should have warped probably to like a station or something like that after landing on the sun immediately. For some reason I just couldn't select my warp 2 range before he landed, and yeah, fast lock, all that good stuff. So he had me locked up before I could even lock him when I was trying to warp away. So I definitely didn't want a speedy frigate like that coming up on me with a scramming web like he did. So it was a buddy of the Tristan's, and I'm not really sure if they finished off that Incursus or not, or if that Incursus was even fighting him or not, but could have been some bait action going on. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't really seen it come up on the kill board or anything, so I'm assuming that they kind of just broke off and called it a day. But both of the, well, I wouldn't say the other guy was that good because I would have kited him and killed his drones. That was the whole thing. Is I was trying to fight that Tristan, trying to get him to launch his drones, come in a little more. I was waiting to see what his overheat speed was. If he'd even was able to overheat. Like I said, I couldn't look at my local at all. I still can't. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset this stream though and try to fix my local. And I'll be back on in about 15 minutes. So, but that was pretty fun still. And I apologize too. I'm like sick or have a cold or something like that. But basically, yeah, you gotta watch out for that stuff, and that's the whole thing. Is that's why I was pulling that fight off at the gate. So, the Daredevil and the Tristan were definitely buddies. The Incursus, not 100% sure, because like I said, trying to shoot dudes and local not working. Like it's bugged. I can look in other channels here, and those work, but for some reason, can't even scroll up and down on my who's in the list. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this and then I'll be back on in about 20 minutes. And thank you guys for watching. I apologize, this one was kind of short. I do have like 3 more ships that I'm gonna not throw away tonight, but I'm gonna attempt to get a kill tonight. We'll see what happens. I do have 3 more ships though, and I'll go back out and fight some more. So look for my stream. Again, low SP, cheap fits. These fits are less than 10 million ISK on some of them. And the options are once I get going here and keep this stream up and running, I'm gonna run with a little bit more expensive fits with metaphors and stuff like that I need to upgrade. So so it looks like my next stream there I'll actually have a buddy of mine joining me, so we'll go ahead and run around in duo, and then and we'll see if we can't get some duo kills going. But again, the fight went roughly the way I wanted it to go, except for a Daredevil chasing me down. Obviously, he was defending his buddy, so and he got me. So yeah, it's a good fight. It was fun though. So again, see you guys in about like 20 minutes probably. Like I said, a little delay on the stream. I'm just going to take a quick break, fix my stuff here, and then hopefully 20-30 minutes be back up. Alright, have a good one, guys.